text. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. The Bible said, be not deceived, for God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall reap. A lot of people are suffering at old age now because of how they lived when they were young. If you don't take responsibility early, you will become a liability when you're old. It's not two ways. There are not two ways about it. A lot of people suffer in their 40s and in their 50s because of how they live in their 20s and in their 30s. You go and commit murder and you give your life to Christ, God will forgive you. You might even face death by hanging, or I don't know which one, death on execution. Has God forgiven you? Yes. But you will face the consequences because that is what you sow. However, there's something they call forgiveness romance, which is mercy. When God begins to have mercy upon you, it is when He comes and overrides the consequences of your actions. But that mercy comes via the sovereignty of God, because He said, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy, and compassion upon whom I will have compassion. So it's not every time you have that mercy. That is why we must always work on our decisions. The quality of your decision determines the quality of your destiny. Daniel proposed in his heart that he will not defile himself with the king's meat. It is that decision that kept him and made him different. It is that decision that helped him to secure his spot. It is that singular decision that made the king favor, because he made up his mind to be different. So even though we have God, the kinds of seed you sow is exactly the type that you will reap.
Come on.
You can't be a wicked Christian.
Come on.
You can't be a Christian that don't have humanity inside of you.
Interesting that you say that. I was speaking to somebody today, and I was saying that, many times we complain about not having, and sometimes it is not a product of God not blessing us. It's because we do not have stewardship over our finances. How much we're spending, we don't know what is coming in. We don't realize what is taking our money. We don't have a budget on how to use our money. And so those are principles. I've come to understand that one of the things that saves us from excesses are principles.
Yeah.
One of the things that saves us from damages are principles. The way you lay your bed is how you are going to sleep in it. So have a principle that every morning when you wake up, you will lay your bed, so that when you come at night, you don't have to make your bed. Come on. So you rise up and you make your bed. When it's time to go to sleep at night, isn't it just so nice? I mean, I love coming into a clean room. When you just come in and the bed is already made, you just want to lay down. But guess what many of us do? We leave it all messed up, their clothes on the mattress, things all over the place. And at night when we come in and we see it messed up, we're angry like we did not do it. Who are you angry at? You're the one that took your shoes off there. These are principles, and I believe that some of the consequences that we deal with are a product of not having principles in our lives.